Welcome to Through the Looking Glass, where we take a look at the current Catholic world news and events that affect the Catholic world. Cardinal Raymond Burke and Bishop Athanasius Schneider have issued an eight-page declaration warning against 6 serious theological errors and heresies they say are contained in the Amazonian Synod working document, Instrumentum Laboris. They believe it is their duty to make the faithful aware of these errors. The theme for the Synod is Amazonia, new paths for the Church and for an integral ecology. The text has also received criticism from Cardinal Walter Brandmüller and Cardinal Gerhard Müller. Cardinal Burke and Bishop Schneider are also appealing to the faithful to pray and fast to prevent these from being approved, requesting that clergy and laity pray at least 1 decade of the Rosary daily, as well as fasting weekly for these intentions for 40 days beginning on September the 17th and ending on the 26th of October. On the 28th of September, an international group of 200 of the Catholic faithful assembled in silence near St. Peter's Square. Their intentions was to pray, I quote, as a united army against the enemies of God and the Church. The banners of the 4 evangelists beside them, they gathered under the patronage of the Blessed Virgin Mary. While standing at the foot of Castel Sant'Angelo on the eve of the liturgical feast of St. Michael the Archangel, they appealed to the angels against the evil spirits ahead of the Synod. While visiting African Jesuits in Mozambique, Pope Francis accused young priests in traditional dress of harboring moral problems and imbalances. The Holy Father went on and said, "Clericalism has a direct consequence in rigidity," he said. "Have you never seen young priests all stiff in black cassocks and hats in the shape of planet Saturn on their heads?" he went on. Behind all the rigid clericalism, there are serious problems. The Holy Father's criticism of traditional priests has been a constant throughout his pontificate and has insinuated that young priests who wear more optional clerical garb are both rigid and effeminate. The fight to defend the right to life continues. Last week at the United Nations, the United States led a coalition of 21 countries to promote pro-life and pro-family international policies and oppose abortion. Their statement emphasized, and I quote, "There is no international right to an abortion, and these terms should not be used to promote pro-abortion policies and measures." Staying with the right to life, 40 Days for Life starts this week in 505 cities around the world, and with many politicians openly fighting for cold-blooded infanticide. Your prayers are needed now more than ever before. Former abortion providers have stated that when we arrive to pray, the no-show rate for abortion appointments can reach high as 75%. Please pray. Now closer to home, women priests want the Roman Catholic Church to be scrutinized as the uprising against gender violence gathers momentum. South Africa's 4 women priests have been quoted as saying, "As much as intimate relationships, family, home, and neighborhoods are not safe places for women, neither is the Church. Sexual abuse of women and children has been prevalent within a number of Christian churches, including the Catholic Church, which has been complicit in its cover-up." Mattel have recently launched a line of gender-neutral dolls. The range allows children to dress a doll up as either a boy or a girl, or a little bit of both, and is being marketed under the tagline, "All Welcome." According to NBC News, among the children who provided feedback were 15 who identify as transgender, gender fluid, or gender non-binary. LGBT groups have applauded the introduction of this new line. The line has, however, been criticized by Bob Stith, founder of Family and Gender Issues Ministries in Southlake, Texas, where he stated that God created only 2 sexes. Certainly in a fallen world, those lines can get blurred, Stith told the news service. But the compassionate response is not to promote the blurring of the lines, but to lovingly help our fallen culture to move backwards, to move back towards God's creative intent, may I add. From me, Jason, and the Quid Verum team, that is all for now. Please pray for our church. God bless and God love you.